Yeah, before we begin our interview, I'm here in the office of Maria, and before giving her opportunity, I would like to give you a special thank in advance for giving me this opportunity to come and interview her in her office. And before we do that, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Riak Atem Lok. I'm a student at Bovalo College. I'm here to interview you. So before I ask you some questions, I would like also to introduce yourself to me.
Yes, well, welcome, Luc, and thank you for visiting us. My name is Marie-France Varin. I am a career coach and stakeholder engagement at Career Connection at Bow Valley College.
Thank you. As of course you are a Canadian, and as a result, I would like to ask you some questions. What is mean a Canadian?
Well, to me, being a Canadian means living in a country of opportunities, living in a country of equalities, and enjoying, in our case, in where we're located, 4 seasons, 4 beautiful seasons. And it's a place of joy and opportunity.
Of course, you mentioned that being a Canadian is that you are living in a land of opportunity. I do agree with that, but here is Canada is known to be one of the most peaceful countries. On which aspect? Can you tell me?
Well, I think we protect our rights and freedoms, and we believe in freedom of speech. And in all of those areas, I think for the most part, we believe in doing that in a peaceful fashion.
Another question is that Canada also is known as a multicultural society.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what is mean by that? What is meant by that?
It means that we embrace and welcome multiple culture. We embrace how people do things, how they dress, how they eat, and we actually, personally, I certainly enjoy the diversity and the colorfulness of multiculturalism, and I enjoy learning about other countries, other cultures, because I find that it's very enriching. And I think that that's what is great about Canada, is that the more we're multicultural, the richer we are, the more we learn about other people, the more intelligent and knowledgeable we are.
That is mean in Canadian culture is recognizing other cultures, right?
I do believe that we do recognize and respect other cultures and hope to give them an opportunity to live and embrace their culture, as well as the Canadian culture, all within one place. I think we can amalgamate all of that.
In your office here, as your a coach, what are you actually? What kind of services do you provide to the newcomers?
Mm-hmm. So we provide employment and career search services, from resume writing to cover letter to job search strategies to how to use LinkedIn to build your network, networking strategies as well to help you navigate the labor market, having a better understanding of the internationally trained professionals, how their work is being done here in Canada, how the workplace happens and works, but within a Canadian culture. So how do people conduct meetings here? What are our expectations in terms of meeting time? Is showing up 15 minutes late acceptable here or not? So all the little intricacies that makes it easier to embed yourself in a different environment and a different culture. We support newcomers with all those areas. And giving them ideas of where their talents can best be used. And I always tell internationally trained professional that experience doesn't stop at the border.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, and what are the most challenging areas, especially in dealing with those who came from other countries with skill and professionals?
Mm. So really, luck, it's never one thing. It's often a combination of things. It's unique to everyone. But if you want me to list a few challenges, one is language skills is a challenge, because we all know how key it is to be able to give instructions, take instructions within the workplace, but also to minimize misunderstanding. In the workplace, often issues are people issues, and they're often related to miscommunication and misunderstanding. So that is one of the barriers. The other one is understanding how to look for work here, which is very different. It's actually very different how to look for work here than it is in Montreal and Toronto. Calgary has its own unique labor market. And so how to go about doing that. So having a better understanding helps you take the right actions moving forward. The other barriers are, it's tough when you start from scratch, and when you were established in your country and you knew what you did for work, you knew who you were, and now you land here and you're reinventing yourself. And having to always explain to people what you did and what you'd like to do, but having a great understanding of what you can do here takes a little bit of searching. And once you've narrowed that down, then it makes it easier to move forward in the job search.
In addition to that, areas that you're helping the professional and skilled people that are coming from their countries, is there any other areas where, especially something related to looking for a job, do you find a job for person, or you help person to show the way to look for job by themselves?
So in terms of our services, and thank you, that's a very good question to clarify. In terms of our services, we do not find you a job. But what we do is we equip you with the tools, the resources, the information, so that you can make an educated decision in terms of where you want to look for work and how. And so it's more building that toolbox to navigate the labor market.
Is there any future plan or long-term goal of improving these services?
We are a government-funded organization, and so from year to year, we don't necessarily know if we will continue offering our services. Personally, in terms of the work I do and the work my colleagues do, we're always looking to improve. And I think that as a coach, I would always tell anyone looking for employment or even in a position that you should always look to for professional development opportunities to learn more about your field, but also other fields, so that you provide the best service you can provide. So always place for improvement.
Yeah, thank you. Final question. What kind of advice will you give to a newcomers, especially those who came recently and they want to get integrated to Canadian society? What advice will you give? Another addition to that, also with regard to the cold weather of Canada, what also advice will you give to the newcomers that is not actually acquainted to this environment?
So advice to newcomers, just general in terms of coming to Canada?
Yeah.
Well, I would say keep moving forward and keep looking forward. I have observed some newcomers that it is tough when you leave behind your family, when you leave behind a world that you were comfortable in. for some. Some you leave terrible situations. And so it's tough. Sometimes you can be stuck almost in two worlds. But it's hard to move forward if you stay one leg in the other world and one leg in this world. And so what I say is, start on your new path, keep moving forward, baby steps, and make sure that you keep positive. You surround yourself with people that are positive and people that truly help you and want to help you. And yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that is.
I guess that kind of sums it up in terms of just move forward, and surround yourself with the right people.
Making a connection.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for giving. Thank you again for giving me this opportunity to interview you. I hope this information that I got from you today, I have actually people that are going to hear it, that are going to benefit from this advice. And thank you. I appreciate you too much. Thank you very much.
Well, you're very welcome. I feel fortunate that you asked me to take part in this. And I want to say that you did a wonderful job interviewing me. You knew all your questions by heart, and they were very clear. And I wish I had more time to think about them, because I hope my answers were appropriate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you think we did a good job?
Yes, of course.
I stumbled
definitely.
a little bit.